Welcome to Beyond Legacy. I'm Jantrice Wells.
And I'm Erica Fernandez.
And welcome back to our
Welcome
channel.
back.
Guess what, Erica?
Guess what?
It is our last episode.
What?
Last episode of season 1.
Yes.
Can you believe
I know.
we did it?
We did it.
This was a challenge, guys.
This was a challenge.
Did not know how this was going to go. And thank you for those that have been watching our videos following and just chiming in and being a part of our community. But we made it. We are at the end of season 1. It's something that we wanted to check off our list for last year.
Yes.
And, thank you for being a part.
Thank you.
Yes.
It has been a journey. We started out nervous, but I think along the way, you guys can probably see we got a little bit comfortable.
Get a little more comfortable.
Probably got a little bit chatty, but we made it through season 1.
High five! Woo! All right. So, Erica.
Yes.
Over the pandemic, we did some things.
We did do some things.
We did some major
Besides staying put inside. We were in think tank. Thinking about what to do, but we did do some things.
And there was a lot of things that was happening over the pandemic. Just through our nation, our culture, our community.
Yes.
There was a lot of just exposure that has happened. And in that, we made a conscious decision and choice.
Awareness.
Like
things you don't really think about because you get into the mundane things of life or routines and stuff. But yes, it exposed some things, and now we've made some conscious decision about.
Made some shifts.
Yes, we shifted.
And one of the shifts that we decided to make was really identifying small businesses, mom and pop restaurants, minority owned, products that we use on a day-to-day basis. And we decided to flip our households and make sure that we are patronizing those businesses.
Yes, we did that.
And ordering from them. I know over the pandemic, everybody was ordering everything, right? Because we were staying at home scrolling. And we're like, I need that click. Oh, I need that click.
Amazon,
oh, I need that click.
Get it to me. Get it to me today. Yes.
That we were all doing that, right? But we really made some choices. Now, I love candles. And one of my favorite, she's local to us, candle maker is called The Essentials. Her candles are amazing.
Okay.
And I was able to talk to her, connect with her, order from her. I ordered Christmas gifts from her and really just supported her in her business.
Yes. Another one we made was laundry detergent.
Yes.
We got a hold or somehow found out about True Products.
Yes.
And we just ordered a small one at first, but then realized that it had scent, it took care of everything. And so from that point forward, we had to ensure that we planned out, by the loads or when we start getting low that we would order from. This one is a minority-owned business called True Products. And so we now use True Products for a laundry detergent. And so that was another shift for us because, you move from your Tide and all of that other thing. And, but no, I use True Products on all my laundry. And I make sure I'm ordering in time to have my stuff available so that I can wash my clothes in time. And it is all natural and all. That's another thing. Is like we start looking at ingredients more natural products, what we're putting into our system, in our bodies, and on our bodies.
Yes. True Products is a game changer. They have a fabric softener, laundry detergent.
Yes.
And it smells amazing. I'm about smells, and I want my clothes
and
to
they have one
good.
that's non-scented, unscented or whatever it's called.
Yes.
So but
that is a good one. The other one that I switched was my Q-tips. I switched my Q-tips, and I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the company, but it is a minority-owned Q-tip company.
It's also toothbrush.
And the toothbrush, I did too.
I switched my toothbrush.
Yes, I did
that
too.
That is minority-owned toothbrush company that I get my toothbrush. I buy in the pack of 5, so they last. And so switched the toothbrush, but then we made another. That one became a little bit obsessive.
We wouldn't suggest going as crazy as we would.
No, don't do that. But we went to, and her website is Goddess of the Sea.
Oh man.
Beauty products.
Yes.
And so I, throughout the years, sort of here and there, took care of my face and, sort of did some things, a mask here and there or not. But when I started using her products, and I was suffering with adult acne, and so I would get big acne right on my, your oily points, and I would just hate those. And I started started realizing that I needed to wash my face more often and put a moisturizer in it. Hers is an oil moisturizer that's all natural products. And man, it makes you glow. And so it's like all of her body soaps. Now, Goddess, if you get this, there's a shampoo bar
that you haven't made.
And that part was like using natural soaps, shampoos, everything to take care of your body. Even, this may be a little bit racy, but even taking care of your private parts, those personals of yours. There's things you need to do in order to maintain that. But we switched over to a minority-owned business to take care of those things. And her stuff is really great. And
listen,
so, yes.
By far the best natural soaps, oils, moisturizers,
hair oil,
shampoo oil,
by
far the
body
best
butters
I have used. And I've
yes.
tried different kinds because I love natural items, and it is by far the best.
Yes,
and
so we did that shift. But another one was probably, what's the deodorant you use? You switched to a deodorant.
I switched to a Human. It's called Human, and I'm not sure who makes that one. But it's a natural deodorant. And natural deodorants is hard. Now, if you try natural, trust me, some of them work, some of them don't work. You're still smelling yourself. But this deodorant, actually, it's Humans. You can find it at Target. You can find it at Walmart. You can find it at the grocery store. But it's a natural deodorant that smells amazing. Now, they only have 2 smells, but you don't feel funky. After the day. You don't feel funky after the day.
Yes. So beyond those things, we began to also go to, like you said, mom and pop restaurants and actually talk to owners. We, right around the corner from our business office, we went to a Cuban restaurant and had great food. It was just so a small mom and pop's kind of place, and it's so personal when you go to those places. And we just began to support the small businesses because during the pandemic, if you didn't have an outside environment, in my opinion, you did not thrive. You probably lost your business. But the mom and pops is who we needed to keep thriving because the food there is just so rich, and it's the ingredients weren't frozen or it wasn't a chain restaurant, and so we went there to the Cuban restaurant. It's called the Cuban Hut, right around the corner from my business office,
and a part of that is also the experience, right? Because you get to experience other people when we go to those smaller restaurants or just restaurants that we haven't been to. They're not chain restaurants. We would sit down and talk to the waiters and waitresses and the owners and the other people that were there. And we would really kind of get the story behind how you started this. Where did it come from? Who inspired you to open this thing? And even just with all of the other products that it's an experience that I remember when we used to get our boxes from Goddess, we would open them together and be like, okay, what did you get? Oh, do you smell that? I can smell it through the box. It was the experience of receiving the product and it being so amazing. But I would like to encourage you to really think about just some of the minority and small business owners or small businesses that you could support even in your area or via social media. When I look for clothes. I go on social media and I'm looking for people who are just starting or small business or who look like me or who have my same style, and I'm more shopping them than I am going to
and I
regular
actually
stores.
Started sewing, so comfortable clothes in that time, and kimonos or kimono like dresses, even like the one I have on, really started just sewing some things and stop patronizing those stores for clothing items where I do like style, but I also like comfortable, so I got to do that and pick out materials, and my sister's like really into fabric and what it feels like, but it made us sort of look inward and go, why are we doing all this stuff and supporting all this stuff? Why aren't we taking care of us? And so there was many ways in which we did that. Yeah. And then, not birthing out of that, but coming out of that, just thinking about, the movies and things we wanted to go watch. And of course, Black Lives Matters came, but we're not like hard-nosed Black Lives Matters kind of thing. But we saw, different movies and began to understand even history better. Yes. What kind of things we didn't know certain things because you move or live in suburbia or you live a certain life and it's just not what you deal with on a regular basis. So a lot of things came out of that.
Yeah, so, I think, history is so important. I love culture. Yeah. I truly just love culture and understanding other people. Go Napoli Naturals, that's my store. But anyway, I'm sorry, I got too excited. I love other people's culture and experiencing their culture, their food, why they do the things that they do. And a lot of times what we don't understand is that history plays a part in everything. History plays a part in everything. So we may feel some kind of way about a group of people, but there's history why they are the way they are and why we are the way that we are. And so truly understanding.
They had to overcome or compensate for whatever. And to get done. And so we did understand and start looking at that a lot more during the season and have just grown in our awareness and our support and what we do and how we think about how we make decisions about where we go eat and what we're going to put in our body or on our bodies. How do we take care of this natural hair that is a trend? It's not trend. It's always been. It's evolving. But it's been evolving, and now there's even a whole series on TV about it. How it's affected us in the work life and our natural life, and it isn't easier going natural.
No.
It's not necessarily easier.
No.
But it is freeing for sure. Like I love a wash and go. Just let it go. Now I've been fully natural since 2003. Okay. But it's I love a wash and go, just get in there, and I don't have to worry about if it rains, what's going to happen. Correct. My relaxer or my hairstyle, whatever. Or when I get in the shower, I don't have to worry about putting on a shower cap unless I really have a style I really want to protect. But just start looking at all of those things that you start saying, you know what? I am beautiful just naturally. Yeah. I don't have to wear a bunch of makeup. But when my skin feels well, I can feel when it's dry, when I don't put on my moisturizer. And that wasn't a thing before. No. I really didn't care. I was like, get up and go, and I'm good, Yeah. And so those are the kind of things that kind of birthed out of that thing.
I think one of the key things that you talked about is just being comfortable in who you are. Right? Regardless of how you wear your hair and what you put on. But if you're not comfortable with you and just you, right before the pandemic, my daughter and I shaved our hair. True. Right? Yes. And that was the first time I had to look myself in the mirror and go, oh, there she is.
When she say shave, daughter went bald and she went 85% bald.
Well, I started off bald because remember I had locks. Right. And I had to cut off all my locks. So I started off with no hair because I didn't have any. I didn't have any hair to keep. And then it grew and I kept it. My daughter kept going bald and I was like, no, I need some hair on my head. But I woke up and I'm feeling my scalp. I'm feeling what this feels like. And seeing yourself and just being okay with who you are in all of God's creation. He didn't make any mistakes, and just taking it on.
He did not.
So, yeah, it has been a freeing time of being natural and
exploratory time as well as finding new things and actually adapting.
Yes,
but definitely freeing. And how have you guys done? What did you guys do and are now continuing to do coming out of that season?
You know who kind of helped us with that? Auntie Tabitha Brown.
She did.
She rocked hers.
She most certainly did. And she, food wise, everything wise,
all of
she
it.
did. She was a staple in our daily or weekly life to talk about her and her stories and everything.
Yeah.
She was one of the people that did that. So yes,
absolutely. So I mean, and I'll just throw out there, one of my favorite stores is Napoli Naturals, and I am hoping one day, that's one of my goals, is to bring a store that just is culture.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is culture.
You talk
it's
about
beautiful.
Lamert Park in LA, in California, and when you step out there, you feel like you are Black Power. So, I mean, we've done so much over the years, over the season of Beyond Legacy, and hopefully we will have a new season. Hopefully we will take you along with some of these journeys that we go on. But we just wanted to come and have a good time with you, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for writing this journey with us and being a part of season 1.
Yes, we love your comments, love your likes. It's been a challenge for us, like we said, and we've made it through. And so now we're going to be taking that time to really say, okay, what do we want to do?
What's next?
What do we want to do? What's next? What is it? What are all these topics to talk about? And what is legacy? Your impact that never dies. Yes. What is that? What does that look like? And actually doing some things. So yes.
Absolutely. So just remember, you are an impact that never dies.
Never dies.
And we want you to go out and be the legacy.
Be the legacy.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.